Hi, this is Ramu, Associate Professor in Department of CSE, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In last class, we have seen how to access the string and how to traversal the using for loop and while loop. In today's class, we are going to see how to slice the string and what are the features of the string. All the things are covered today class. String slicing. You know very well, cutting of the string. I mean, if you want to access the part of the string, it is not easy in the C language and Java, C++. When you coming to the Python, it is very easy using a single statement. We are going to access the part of the string. That is called as slicing. You know the meaning of the slicing means you can cutting the pieces, right? The same meaning here also. String slicing means you need to cut the string. It is the part you require from the given string based on the indexes. I'll show you the simple example here. A segment of a string is called as a slice. A part of the string or a segment of the string is called as a slicing. Is this clear? But I'm going to give a small task. I have a IARE is a string, right? I want to access only A and R. A and R. How you are going to access in the C language or C++ or Java? There is no specific functions. There is no specific functionality. You need to write the code for that. Exactly code. But here using a simple square brackets, you're going to separate the subpart of the segment of the given string. I'll show you how. For example, S is a string contains Monty Python. If you use a 0 of, up to now you just used only index, right? But here you are going to use the colon operator. The colon operator is going to work. Please note this. Colon with the braces is going to operate the slicing. See, the first part of the colon, starting index. Please note this. This is the formula generally used. Starting index, colon, and ending index. Index minus 1. Ending index minus 1. See. If you mention that variable name. Now we're going to access the slicing part of the string. What we have mentioned here? 0, right? And ending index, right? What is ending index? 5. Minus 1. So means the substring is going to form between 0 to 4th index. If you consider here, this is the string, right? So the index is 0, this index is 1, this index is 2, this index is 3, this index is 4. Means you are going to print the string between 0 to 4. Means answer is Monty. See, please note this. Colon is a operator is used to slice the string. The first part of the colon is the starting index. Second part of the colon is the ending index minus 1. Up to that, it is going to access your string. And what about the 6 to 12? 6 to 12. What is the sixth index? You know, this is 0, 4, right? The space goes to even count, right? It goes to 5. And they have given 6, right? From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But it is minus 1, right? Simply, it is going to print the index from 6 to 11. That is called as a Python. It is going to divide the string Python. If you want to do the same task in C or C++, you need to write minimum 5 to 6 lines of code is required. If you are efficient. But the Python, by using a simple colon operator, you are going to access the same kind of output. Let us see one more thing. String classes. So fruit is a variable, it contains banana, right? So what is the result if you forgot to use this starting index? What happened? If you forgot the starting index, please note this. If you forgot the starting index, by default, it takes the value is 0. If you forgot the starting index, means by default here the index is 0. 0 means, so the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 0 index, we're going to print 0, 2 and 3, right? 3 means, it is minus 1. That is 2, right? It is going to print 0 to second index. What is the 0 index? B, A, N, right? Ban. It's a slicing operation. If you forgot the starting index, simply it is going to give the from 0 onwards. And one more thing. So what happened if you forgot the second part of the colon? If you forgot second part of the colon, the same thing. It is going to print until last character from the starting character. What you have given. Starting means what index you have given. What is the index you have given? 3, right? From 3 means it starts with A. So from A to, so last character. What is the last character? A, right? So it prints ANA. So you need to remember two things. If you forgot the first part, so it takes by default is 0, right? If you forgot first part, right? Second part, if you forgot the second part, it is going to last character until last character. Please note all these notes. After 2 or 3 days, you may forgot, right? So that is the reason. Please note all the points. Next, fruit banana, right? And so what happened if you use a 3:3? What is the result? Can anyone tell? Sir, so as per our definition, you just apply the same definition. You should start with 3, right? Means third character. Third index, right? What is the third index? A is the third index. You need to print up to third means, so you need to start at third character and you need to repeat until third. Third means it goes to 2 only, right? Means is a reverse order, right? It goes to the back. Means it returns nothing. It's an empty string. So the same formula, you just try to apply our formula. Always the first part of the string, starting index. Second part of the colon is ending index -1. That's all. It's very, very simple. Right? Please note all these points. Right? Here I'm going to ask you an exercise. Given the fruit is a string, okay? One string is there. What does if you use the fruit of colon mean? What they are saying? So if you use a fruit of colon, means there is no ending index. So starting index and there is no ending index. Simply you just use like this. What is the output? Exactly. So there is no starting index. So by default it takes 0. There is no ending index, means it goes to last character. So by default it will print full string. And strings are immutable. What is the meaning of strings are immutable? Immutable means you don't have a permissions to change the string. You can access, you can print, but you don't have rights to manipulate the given string. This is called as a immutable. Immutable means you don't have a permission to manipulate the string. If you want to manipulate, so you need required to extra operators are required. I'll show you how to do the same thing. See, it is tempting to use the operator on the left side of an assignment with the initiation of changing the characters of a string. For example, IARE is there. Instead of I'm going to use some KRA. It doesn't allow you to change the K in place of I. That is not possible using strings in the Python. That is the drawback of the Python strings. Let us see one example here. I'll show you an example. So greeting, hello world. Hello world is there. Now my task is to change. My task is to change instead of J. So you know very well, greetings of 0 means it will access the which character? It will access the first character, right? H it is going to access. But what I'm going to here? What I'm going to do here? I'm going to change J in place of H. That is my task. If you try to operate, try to execute this statement. If you try to execute the statement, simply it doesn't allow you to change the string. It shown an error. It will show an error now. See, type error. String does not support item assignment. Means the strings are immutable. Please note that point. Strings are immutable. You don't have a permission to change the string character. But sir, I want to change hello world with jello world. Is that possibility is there? Yes. By creating the new string. By creating the new string, you can perform the same operation by using slicing and concatenation operation. See, concatenation operation. You know very well. So here you created a new string. Here you created the new string. New greeting is a variable. New, it's a new variable, right? I'm not going to change the same variable. I created the new variable. It is the new variable. New variable. Here, what I'm going to do? I'm going to add the J with the concatenation operation. Greetings of 1 means, you know very well, I started with first index means it is going to slice the string like this. It is going to slice the string like this, right? So simply it is going to push here. And in front of the string, you are going to add J, right? By default, if you print new greetings, by default, it will print jello world. The point is here, strings are immutable. Strings are immutable. Means you don't have a permissions to change the string. If you want to change anything, should create the new string. By creating the new string, you can do anything with the strings, right? So what we have seen in this class? Slicing and also the features of the string. Strings are immutable, right? Strings are immutable. So let us see in the IDE how the slicing is going to work, and we'll see some examples also. First you can take the one string, right? So the string is S equal to, I'm going to take hello world. Hello world, right? First let us print S value. You execute the thing. What it written? S is not defined. Why? S is defined, right? I defined S, right? Why it shown an error? Exactly. So here I use a small s but declared with the capital S. Python is a case sensitive, right? You should use the same kind of variable. Hello world. Now my program is working fine. Now what is my task? Here my task is to print LLO. LLO is the output. I want to separate, I want to slice the LLO string from the given string. How to extract the LLO from given string? Is there any way? For that reason, first you need to find what is the starting index of your string. My starting index is, what is the starting index? 0, this index is 0, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, right? 4 means your starting index. What is the starting index? Your starting index is 2, and ending index is, what is the ending index? Is 4. But when you are going to apply slicing means, so for example, s is a variable, right? Starting index means starting index colon ending index plus 1, right? Plus 1, right? Exactly. S of starting index is 2 colon ending index is 4, right? 4 plus 1 means S of 2 with 5. Let us try what happened here. If you consider S of so what is the starting index? Have given 2, right? 2 colon with 5. If we execute the code, got it? So this is the way to slice the given string, right? So the various operations, try to apply various slicing operations, then you will get the same thing on your IDEs. So my suggestion is, please practice and try to learn each and every term in the program, including comma. Why you use the comma? Why use the square bracket? What is the necessity of this statement? Should question yourself. When you try to answer those questions, definitely that is the day when you are going to start your learning of the programming. And try to trace the code always instead of going to execute in the computer. Try to write on the code on the paper and try to trace yourself. If you find any mistakes, and try to rectify, and try to execute the same code on the paper in computer, and learn what happened in the console and what is the output you are getting there, and how the tracing of your program on the paper is different from the compiler. Then you'll understand. This is the way you need to start the programming languages. Maybe initially it may be tough, but after the few attempts, definitely it will help you to improve your knowledge in the programming point of view. And also, I'm suggesting you, please go to our build IT. Try to practice the programs which are available in the topic wise level 0. Those are very help you to improve your knowledge, right? So only listening and noting points on the book doesn't give any improvement of your programming knowledge. If you practice more, definitely that is the way to improve your language skills. And we have various platforms are available, right? So try to learn the things from other platforms. CodeChef, HackerRank, HackerRate, CodeForces, right? Greeks for Greeks. All the platforms are available. You try to utilize the platforms after mastering after getting some knowledge in the language. But at initial stage, you try to practice the programs on our build IT, right? And we have seen that slicing, right? And let us some example with the immutable concept. Just now we have seen, right? For example, some k equal to, not k, s of 2 equal to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the character k, j, whatever it may be. See, if you execute the code, it's shown an error. String object does not support item assignment. Means you don't have a permissions to change the strings. So strings are immutable. This is the reason. So don't go attempt the things. For example, what is your task? I want to add instead of space. My task is I want to insert the instead of space hello comma world, hello comma world. That is my requirement. Sir, how to solve that problem? Let us slice your string in the particular parts. First, H2O one part, comma, and W2D is one part. Let us solve this problem. Here, first, note down the indexes, available indexes. See, hello index is 0, right? Hello index is 0, right? And after that, this index is 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Required the string is hello, comma, world. So by replacing the space with comma, that is the requirement. For that reason, first you can take the string s of 0 to s of 0 to up to which string? Fourth. Fourth means is a 5, right? This you will get hello by using this statement. After that, you need to add comma, right? After that, world, right? So world, W is available at which index? Exactly, 6th index. To last, right? I simply use the empty. Empty means it takes the last character. That's all. Let us execute the same thing. See, here, new string, right? N equal to. What I did here? S of. So I starts with 0. That is the reason I took that empty, comma, plus and comma, right? After that, plus, I'm going to add 3 strings. S of 6, right? Then print n. Hello comma world. Got it? But direct replacing of space with comma doesn't allow. The reason is strings are immutable. This is clear? In the today class we have seen how to use slicing and what is the immutable, what is the meaning of immutable, and how to overcome or how to change the characters by using the concatenation operator. These things are we have seen in this class. Right? In the next class we have seen some more important topics in the strings concept. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.